Hey guys, it's your girl Tower Crush back with another review, and this time it is for the haves and the have-nots part 2. Okay, if you would please hit my subscribe button, thank you. Okay, so my last video I left off talking about Landon, and I think I called him Alex, but his name is not Alex, his name is Landon. Landon is definitely falling in love with the president and president-elect. But it's, once he, gets co-cocked by the president elect, he realizes that there's no way that the president elect is any type of gay because he was really thinking that he might have been. But I just think Landon is just not good at this. Jeffrey didn't want nothing to do with him. Nobody else wants nothing to do with him. I don't really understand it, but go ahead, Landon. But Landon does care so much for the president that he does want him to be happy. And he notices that he was happy with Candace. So he does everything in the most to make, to have Candace come back. Because Candace, left kicking and screaming because, of course, he made them put her in the trunk of a car so that the media couldn't see her. And she just doesn't want any parts of that. And it seems like, let me see, making sure that I get everything because I can't remember everything because I was blabbermouth and I don't genuinely do 2 videos, so bear with me. But Wyatt, he went to jail for killing the little girl and hitting Benny. And then you had all of this situation with Hannah, mad about, Benny wanting to sue the Criers because Candace had already given him a house and a tow lot in one hand, and on the other hand, everything was evil and wasn't nothing good gonna come out of it. I just don't know about Hannah. Hannah is addicted to being poor. And for that reason, she's addicted to being poor and she's addicted to not being nice to her daughter. For those reasons, I can't really jib with her. But we did find out part of the reason why she is the way she is towards Candace, and it's because Candace is a rape baby. Basically, she was walking home from the club one night and some guy was high off his horse and raped her. And that's how Candace came about. So that may be part of the animosity that Hannah pushes off on her. And maybe Candace felt that as a child, and maybe that's why she is the way she is. I don't know, but it's quite a traumatic situation. But it was crazy because Hannah was finally getting close to the maintenance guy. He's coming around and everything, but she found out rather quickly once she was, really, really feeling him that he was her rapist. He had changed his life, but he was the rapist. He had the tattoo that she remembered seeing on the rapist. And so she, of course, doesn't want anything to do with him now. Sorry, this foot massager is really like tearing my feet up. It's like, okay, are you massaging them or eating them? But, so I think he really did care for her, but she's not feeling it. She's like, nope, ain't no way I can be with you after what you did to me. And I get that. I get it. But I also get that people change. So, I don't know. We'll see what happens with that. Let's see. Veronica doing the most. Like, at one point, David tried to kill her. Because she done killed Maggie Day. Erica was put on David. David fell in love with Erica. Really felt like Erica was there for him. Whole time, Candace Center. I don't know why. And if I'm making y'all yawn, I'm sorry, but I'm not turning this video off. I am going to finish it tonight. So if I yawn 5 more times, I apologize in advance because I am tired. I am tired. Okay, so I'm so dramatic. So David, Veronica is like, she knew David was moving out. David bought another house and everything because she burnt down the house, tried to burn it down with him in it because he came back home and she told him not to. Crazy. So she realizes that he got a new woman. The new woman is Erica. He actually has fallen in love with her. But of course, Veronica, she can't have that. She can't have that. Because he basically put Erica in the house that Veronica wanted. He was actually buying it for Veronica, but Veronica got to acting crazy. And so he just asked old girl to stay there with him. I don't blame him. They was having great sex. She was young. She was beautiful. But you know, Veronica couldn't have that, so she blew her straight the up. Yep, she blew up in the new car that he bought her. And she was like, you was not about to steal my life, honey. Blew her to smithereens, baby, and blew her up, 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 up. So, you know, but of course she didn't do no time behind it. Can't do no time behind it. Now, when they was all locked up, it seems to me Catherine stayed in the absolute longest because they really wanted her to actually take the fall for the murder of the DA. The DA was actually on their tails about the accident and everything. She basically had a vendetta with David because he wouldn't have sex with her during his marriage, and she tried to come on to him a long time ago. They had a connection. So she's definitely got a vendetta, and she is not letting up. So, Catherine invites her over. Well, Catherine gets Veronica to invite her over. Veronica invites her over, and Catherine murders her. And then she turns the gun on Veronica like, I could kill you too. You know, so Veronica got out of there, but, you know, Wyatt told it all. And that's why she was locked up for so long. And, you know, a lot happened while she was locked up. She thought Wyatt killed himself. She thought a lot of things happened that didn't. But, you know, part of being incarcerated. Um, let's see. Justin basically is obsessed with Jeffrey. When you look at his apartment, because him and his wife split up, he didn't really care. He wants Jeffrey. His apartment has a whole collage of Jeffrey pictures. Like, it's really, really, real deal creepy. And his brother comes over at one point and sees the wall of pictures and beats him up really, really bad. Because I guess the brother don't play that gay stuff. Which I don't understand why anybody feels like they can make somebody else not be what they are. If you're straight, nobody can make you be gay. And if you're gay, nobody can make you be straight. And you guys are wasting your time even trying. It doesn't make any sense. Don't ask nobody to live the life you want them to live. Let them live the life that they want to live, because they only get one life to live. So corny, I know. It's okay. So let me see. Want to make sure I'm not forgetting anything. Where's dead? Erica's dead. Oscar's dead. Pottis is still alive, but Wyatt is still alive. Now Wyatt, he keeps playing with that because he done went on a cocaine binge because he got his money. He went on a doggone binge and damn near OD. And then his money that wasn't in his account no more because, you know, it got stolen out of there. It got transferred out into Candace's account. And he didn't know it, and he owed the drug dealer some money, and he wound up stabbing the drug dealer and leaving him for dead after his dad came and got him. And so then they was looking for Wyatt, wanting to kill him because they ain't forget who he was. It was just a whole big old mess. But of course, Wyatt squeezed his way out of it. Of course, this junkie, he can't, you know, he can't get enough. Like, one minute, mom, I promise I'm going to change. The next minute, I hate you guys and I want you all to stay in jail with my own money and blah, 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 blah. Like, he is the epitome of white privilege and he gets on my nerves. And I don't know how he has remained a junkie and not gotten himself clean. His character has not progressed not one bit, Tyler. Not one bit has Wyatt's character progressed at all. Jim Pryor. Let's see. He was going for governor, didn't make it because of the affair, because of everything. Then his daughter killed herself. Everything was going on. So, you know, he basically, no, you're not going to be the governor. His character grew absolutely none. Catherine, same difference. Her character grew none. Veronica, same difference. Her character grew none. Except it got worse. Jeffrey, same difference. His character grew none. Wyatt's character grew none. Nobody's character grew at all in this series. Like, Candace kind of grows a little bit, because we kind of get the feeling that she's wanting to do what's right because she actually did give the money back to Jim. And it's almost like she wants to be on the straight and narrow, which is weird for her because that's just not what she normally does. And of course, Hannah didn't believe she was going to give the money back, but she did. And then she finds out that Charles still wants to be with her, and she's like, no, she still don't want to be with him. But I'm hoping that she does change her mind. And I just feel like these characters could have went, like, Tyler really could have done a lot with these characters. Like, Jeffrey was very close to getting his psychiatry degree. Why wouldn't he allow him to go get those last 3 credit hours so that he could actually maybe have a facility to actually, you know what I'm saying, to actually push himself, have scenes in. Maybe he has new co-workers. That's the way his character could have grown some. Jim, I mean, I wouldn't have mind him being locked up for a long time. He would have grown being locked up. He'd have got some character. Hannah's character didn't grow at all. She's definitely still the woe is me, po is me person that she's always been. And I feel like she could have definitely leveled up at this point and decided that she wanted to live good, but she's not really about that. Benny's character absolutely grew none at all. He was a ditz in the beginning. He's a ditz now. I'm hoping that may change. Don't know that it will. Hoping that he definitely is done with Veronica because that is not the move, brother. That is not the move. Then we have Mitch. Mitch grew a little bit, just a little bit, because he was screwing somebody in the back of a truck, and he seems to be pretty mature now. And, he wants him some Candace, but I think it's going to be a decision that she's going to have to make between him and Charles. That's just my prediction. I'm actually hoping that she actually chooses Charles or she actually goes into the White House. That would be dope as hell to have her in the White House and then kind of signal that she's making decisions behind. I'm just saying, Tyler, I hope you definitely take the series where it's supposed to go to end. But yeah, I love this series. My only biggest gripe with it is that he does not allow these characters to grow. She's close to her law license. Why hasn't she gotten it? If she gotten a law license, then maybe, Charles could appoint her as a federal judge. I mean, a lot could happen, and then she's a judge, and now she got the upper hand over people. Listen to me when I'm telling you. These characters could have, like, if he would have let these characters evolve at all, we wouldn't be at the end of this series. This series probably could have went on for 20 years. But you had pretty much the same dynamic between Jeffrey and Justin the whole time, between Jeffrey and Wyatt the whole time. These cycles just repeated themselves. Pretty much Veronica and David, even though they started out as, husband and wife goals, they absolutely were not. And we did see that. So I think I'm definitely ready for June the 1st to get here so that we can see what this series, how it's gonna shape it up and how it's gonna end. I hope you guys join me as I review each and every episode. I am so excited, y'all. We have literally about 10 days. Oh my God. I know it's weird, but yeah, I'm excited about it, and I hope you guys are too. And I hope you enjoyed this review. Again, if you haven't, please hit my subscribe button so that you can be here for all of these shows that are coming this summer that I will be reviewing. Thank you all for watching. That is my $5.02. Peace. I said peace.